My gift. Life's an everyday adventure. That's my philosophy. I woke up today thinking I knew what was going to happen, but I didn't. While we were eating breakfast, my father got a call from a friend who offered us 3 tickets to the big concert this afternoon. Concerts are awesome, especially in our town. We have a big outdoor theater, and if the weather is good, it is the best place to hear music. It is also a great place to have a picnic while you enjoy the concert. Our day immediately turned upside down. Instead of starting all of the errands and chores we had planned to do, we packed a picnic. I was so excited about the concert that I forgot to ask what kind of music we were going to hear. As we were filling our backpacks with yummy food, my father explained, "Today we are going to see a famous country music singer named Laura. I hear she is fabulous and puts on a great show." I wasn't exactly sure what country music was, but my toes seemed to know because they were tingling like fireworks in my moccasins as we arrived at the theater. We walked toward the big stage, found a comfortable place with a great view, and set out our picnic. When I looked around at all of the other people, I noticed that many of them were wearing cowboy hats and bandanas. "I think we forgot our costumes," I said quietly. My parents giggled. Then my mother said, "They're not in costume, Sweet Pea. They are just ready for the country music." Country music started in rural areas where many wore cowboy hats and bandanas. Just before the concert started, my father said something interesting.
"One great thing about country music is that the songs are usually interesting stories. That's what I like most about this music."
Suddenly, everyone began clapping loudly as a beautiful, big-haired lady walked on stage. It was Laura! She said, "Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This first song is a story about my 3 birds." I smiled at my father. He was right. Country music does tell stories. We had such a great time dancing and enjoying the concert. I didn't want it to end. But then Laura said, "This here's my last song." She also said that she would throw her cowboy hat into the audience, and whoever caught it would get to go backstage to meet her. We danced to the last song, and then, bam! Laura's cowboy hat landed right in my hands. I couldn't believe it. We packed up our picnic as quickly as we could and ran to meet Laura backstage. "Well, hello there, kiddo," Laura said as she gave me a big hug. I said hello and told her I loved the concert. "Well, it's just my gift, kiddo, my talent. It seems to be the only thing I'm really good at, writing and singing songs." "What's your gift, kiddo?" Laura asked with a smile. "A gift?" I said, confused. Laura smiled at me and quickly responded, "Don't worry about it, little lady. You're still quite young. You'll figure out your gift someday. I know it. Nice to meet you, kiddo." Laura gave me another big hug, and we were on our way back home. My brain was exploding with excitement under the big cowboy hat Laura gave me as I ran around the house trying to discover my gift. Was it dancing? I tried leaping from one room to the next until I had to sit down. Being a dancer was very tiring. I knew I could draw pretty well. Maybe that's my gift. I quickly drew a flower, a butterfly, and a rainbow. Not bad, but somehow it did not feel like my gift. As I walked by the window, I saw the dog outside. Maybe my gift could be helping animals. I grabbed the first aid kit and tried bandaging the dog. Oh, poor dog. She looked terrible. Finding my gift certainly wasn't going to be easy. Then an idea occurred to me. I had been told that when my grandfather was alive, he had been a bread maker. Maybe I was one too. I ran to the kitchen to get some flour, warm water, yeast, and salt. I put everything in the mixer the way my mother does, but it didn't work. Flour went flying, and the dough was so sticky I had to take a bath to get it out of my hair. I definitely do not think bread making is my gift. After I was all cleaned up, I went back downstairs and found my parents. My mother was knitting and my father was reading. May I try knitting too? I asked my mother. She showed me how, and I knitted a star, which was supposed to be a square. Ah well, I guess knitting is not my gift either. It was time for bed, and as my mother was tucking me in, she asked if I was okay. She said I seemed a little distracted. I told her that I was just not sure what my gift was. She smiled and said, "So far, Sweet Pea, being your mother is my gift, and I couldn't be happier." Then she gave me a big hug and turned off the light. I am not sure when I will discover my gift or talent, but when I do, I know I will love it. Molly Moccasins, everyday adventurer.